Hi there, my name is Jacob Hoskins. I am here to show you a demonstration on how to stretch out your front, side, and back neck muscles. So we definitely get tight from doing a lot of things, especially forward motions like driving, riding our push bikes, at the computer or scrolling on our devices. It's just a common occurrence for us these days. So I just wanted to put together this short video so you have a reference on how to stretch out your neck quite easily. So the reason for this is you can stretch any time of the day. It's something that you should be doing a lot of, especially if you are a static office worker, driver, or just, a tight neck is something that you suffer from. So these are very easy to do, and I'm going to show you through now. So basically, if you want to stretch out, whichever side you want to stretch out first, you put that arm behind your back. And the best way to put it behind the back is try and scoop your hand around to the other side. I like to grab onto pants or a belt if I can, but if you can't, just try and squeeze your arm around your waist there and really lock it in on your hip if you can get it there. If you can't get it there, then just do your best. Just wherever you can put it, it'll just lock it in. What that's going to do is going to put a brace, and it's going to sort of be an anchor point for all this muscle attachments here as we stretch through. So you put your arm around your back, make sure it's nice and firm there. Take your hand, so we're going to stretch out, we're going to do the middle muscles, the back ones, and then the front ones. So I'll start with the middle ones. So what you do is you pop your middle finger in your ear just as a reference point, then place the rest of your fingers around there. And then what you do is gently pull your head to the opposite side. So pulling your ear down to your shoulder there. And as you do, this arm should be pushing down and across. So you're actually doing like an opposite action. So you're pulling out and then pulling down with your shoulder. And you'll get a nice stretch. Don't pull in too hard. Don't be too aggressive with this stretch. Just be gentle. Hold it for like 9 to 15 seconds, then let it go. And when you come out, you want to come out really slowly. Let those muscles accept what just happened and allow them to reconfigure around your spine and the spinous processes there. So that's the side, that's the middle one, and do that both sides. Middle one. Okay, remember, finger in the ear for the middle one, pull ear to this other shoulder. Great. All right, next one is the back muscles, trapezius muscles mainly, and scalenes, posterior scalenes, and also Levator scap, and also Splenius Capitis. So this one, again, brace your arm down, push down and across. And then you pop your hand over your head, just pop your hand behind your ear. And you basically want to grab this area here where there's some bone, you can just really hold on to it. And what I do is I pull down my nose towards my foot and then push down and across with your other arm. So you got this opposing action of pulling down and across. And just again, hold that 9 to 15 seconds. And just gently let that roll out when you finish doing it. And then repeat on the other side. Brace that arm, back behind the ear, and pull down and across. Pull your nose towards your foot and push down and across with your shoulder. So you got like this stretching out of this area here, using your shoulder, and you're using the pressure of your hand on your scalp there to really lengthen that tissue. And again, come out of it nice and slowly. You might feel a little bit lightheaded or a bit dizzy. It's not going to be uncommon. There's going to be a lot of blood flow that gets into there. So the real reason we want to stretch this out is so that blood can get up to the brain, nourish the brain, nourish our eyes, nourish our ears, and also so we can get more blood flow going into our chest, our lungs, and our heart. So you want to open all this up, and this is going to allow all this. It's a very small highway of path. I mean, it is a small highway of networks that go through here. So the more we stretch it out and give it space to move and do its job, the better it will be at the end of the day. Okay, so we've done middle, back. Now we're going to do the front. This one I prefer to be a bit more gentle, but same process. Pop your arm behind your back, brace it, try and scoop it around. And this one, I put my hand in front of my ear. You probably understand the pattern. I've got middle in the ear, back behind the ear, and then forward in front. And then what I do is just gently look up to the ceiling and gently twist and pull my head that way. Don't force this one, and don't try to crack your neck or be really aggressive with a stretch. You just want to gently encourage these muscles down here, mainly the SCM here, that comes down into here, and some muscles under here. You're also going to get a stretch through your lymphatic ducts through here. So you just want to be gentle and just encourage it to loosen and lengthen a bit. So that's the front. So opposite side, hand over the front, forward in front of the ear, other arm down, back, and brace it behind you, or grab onto your pants or belt or whatever you have there. And then just gently look up towards the ceiling and look across, and then just gently pull backwards a little bit. And remember, keep pushing down with this opposite shoulder as well. That's what creates a stretch. And you can, on this, actually just move to where you feel the restriction. The SCM is quite a big muscle. It has two heads. It actually has one that comes into here and then another one here. So it's a big, broad muscle that goes up to here and it goes up to the back of our ear. It's actually one that helps do this, and it has lateral flexion as well. So a very common one for a lot of TMJ issues, headaches, forward neck jutting and things like that. So, all right, recap. It's a bit of a longer video, but we're going to stretch out the middle, the back, and the front of our neck and shoulder region just here. Okay, so middle, ear and the finger in the ear, pull to the side. Back, hand behind the head, pull your nose towards your foot on the other side. And forward, we're putting our hand in front of our ear and we're gently looking up to the ceiling and pulling back a little bit on our opposite shoulder as well. And that's it. So the rule, it's not a firm rule, but 9 to 15 seconds is good. Anything between 60 to 90 seconds, the muscle's going to relax. So if you want to hold it for a long time, that's great, but I wouldn't recommend doing a long hold around the neck. I prefer just to do shorter ones and do it more frequently. That way, the muscles can get used to being at that length. The blood flow can encourage them to be doing that more, and you're not putting too much pressure on the joints. It's very fragile through here, so you just want to be careful of what you're doing in terms of stretching or any physical activity. So that is a video for your, neck flexors, neck extension group muscles, and that's going to really get you through the day if you're having trouble doing your work, thinking, you've got a headache, you've got pain in your shoulders, you feel like your shoulders are getting up here, you've got grinding or got some jaw clenching, or you're just feeling tight and achy and you just can't shake it off. So give that a go, and like I said, be gentle as you start out, and then just allow your muscles to accept what you're doing, and then everything will be all good. All right, so if you have any issues, you can always contact me at my Facebook or Instagram page, and drop me an email as well. So if you have any questions, just reach out and let me know. I'm very approachable and I want to help people as much as I can. And yeah, the only way to do that is just to reach out. Okay, talk to you soon.